So you guys remember us showing you the brawls over limited edition Labubus, the brawls over limited edition Stanley Cups being sold at Starbucks, and now there is a brand new iteration of this in late stage capitalism called the Starbucks Barista Cup. It's a limited edition Christmas merchandise at Starbucks. It is a glass bear-shaped cup that you're supposed to put your latte in. It's sort of reminiscent of a honey bottle. It's shaped like a bear. And people are so obsessed with this thing that they are, first of all, showing up at Starbucks at 4 a.m. before they open to line up outside the store. And then once they get in, they realize there are only 2 that are available at each store. And then, of course, fights break out over who gets to buy it. So this has caused a huge controversy. Starbucks has now been forced to apologize for the amount of bloodshed over this cup that has taken place in recent days. And there are videos of people fighting inside their stores over the Barista Cup. Can you show a picture of it for everybody? It's in this article here.
Looks like it belongs in Portland.
There it is,
with
in
the
all of
high
its
beam.
glory. This is the cup that everyone is fighting over now.
It does
I don't know why
remind
people
me.
are so obsessed with cups.
So I don't normally go down like Instagram comment section rabbit holes, but I very much remember last year when there was the Stanley Cup debacle at Target.
Was it the Valentine's Day cup at Starbucks?
It might have been for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember there was it was like a Starbucks cup available at Target or something.
It was at
like
Target,
that.
Starbucks.
So I went down this absolute rabbit hole of this guy who made a video where his daughter really wanted that cup. So they got up at 2 a.m. to go and camp outside of Target to get it. It was a wholesome video of like the dad and the daughter going to do this. And depending on your worldview and how jaded you are, it seemed sweet enough, right? And the comments were all like, why would you support a Zionist company, you scumbags?
Starbucks?
I guess, yeah, because they're like, well, I was expecting it to be like a critique. And there was, to be fair, there was critiques of like late stage capitalism and blah, blah, blah. But they were like, I didn't know about like apparently the Starbucks to Zionist pipeline that existed. Until I read that, and I was like, I didn't know that Starbucks was dropping bombs from the IDF, but okay. Like, I went down the rabbit hole, and yeah, they were pissed at this guy because he was supporting genocide by taking his daughter in America to go get a cup from Target at 2 a.m.
Look, I don't have beef with that guy in particular. I do think it's kind of pathetic that we're at a place in society where their highest priority is getting a novelty cup at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And they're waking up at like 3 a.m. in order to get one.
Yeah.
And if they can't, they make a TikTok crying about it like a child. These
or
things,
worse, they spend hundreds of dollars for one on eBay.
Yes, they are sold at $30 or $29.95. And there are only 2 that have been shipped to each Starbucks location. They're all gone now. And you can find the exact same wholesale item, the exact same glass bear cup on Amazon for even cheaper. And it just doesn't have the Starbucks logo on it. That's the only difference.
It's even got the beanie?
It even has the beanie. Yes.
Is the beanie green?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So
you
it's
can
not
find
even like
the exact same cup without the logo for even cheaper than it's sold in stores. And of course, cheaper than the Starbucks cups that are now getting resold on eBay for hundreds of dollars by the people who fought to get one. There was one brawl that broke out at a Starbucks
across
in Houston.
Texas tonight. We're learning
hold on. There we go.
new details about a brawl at a Starbucks outside of Houston. Harris County Precinct 4 posted about it on Facebook. Several people were fighting inside a Starbucks and refused to leave the store. It was all over these brand new Starbucks Barista cups that were just released this morning. According to the Facebook post, deputies were able to restore the peace.
Who do you think is like more like annoyed with their life choices right now? The cops who have to break this up, or the reporter who has to do this? Is like for us, it's like, we're a podcast, right? This isn't hard-hitting journalism. The local news reporter is like, ugh.
Like, I went to school for this.
Like, I got a degree.
The county constable.
I've got a local Emmy. This should not happen.
The county constable said, when it's 5 a.m. and the drama's already brewing, just when the folks were reaching for their morning coffee, deputies with Constable Mark Herman's office were called to the Starbucks in the 3000 block of FM 1960 where Aldine Westfield Road for a rather unique disturbance. Reports came in of several individuals refusing to leave the store and fighting over a new barista cup. Deputies were on scene, restoring peace before anyone spilled their latte or lost their teddy bear.
DJ Dubs on the Rumble chat says, make the beanie black and sell it on timcast.com for $10. Sell it for a $20 loss.
I think we need Teddy Cast cups.
That would work.
And then there's another video that was getting some attention on TikTok, which I believe is at Starbucks in New Jersey, where you can see grown-ass men fighting each other in the Starbucks at like 4 a.m. This is insane.
No audio on this. Yeah, they're fighting.
Nothing justifies this.
Let's steel man the argument here. These guys are the absolute pinnacle of husband material who are getting this for their wife for Christmas.
Does not matter.
And they are just throwing hands.
Does not matter.
For her honor.
Does not matter. I don't think it matters why they're doing it. Nothing justifies this. And now this person dropped, in all of the chaos, dropped their teddy bear cup on the ground and it shattered. That thing would have been worth like hundreds of dollars on eBay.
Yeah, it would have.
That's sad. And lastly, I want to show you a video from a TikToker who showed up at Starbucks before they opened, waited in line for hours for her Starbucks cup, and didn't get one. Here's the primary reason why Starbucks is getting hate right now. So it's being discovered that Starbucks employees are buying the bear cups before they even unlock the doors for customers to come inside in the morning.
I'm going to tell you about my Starbucks bear cup story this morning. My eyes look crazy and I am exhausted, which I will tell you why. So I have been obsessed with these bear cups since I saw them, and I was like, I need to get my hands on a bear cup. So I called.
This girl is extremely annoying. I'll just warn you.
I don't use the term NPC very often, but damn.
Yeah.
Every Starbucks that it was possible for me to drive to days before these things got released. I found one that was nowhere near I lived, but the manager said employees are not allowed to buy the bear cups or any of our holiday collection unless they are online with everyone else. So I was like, perfect, I'm going here. The manager was
I have
nice.
to interject. She keeps saying online when she's talking about people waiting in line. It really, really bothered me. And I went into the comments and I saw like tons of other people pointing this out. Every time she's talking about waiting in line for something, she says she's online.
The phone and assured me, my friend called, my mom called, I called. We all made sure, like,
Did she just get like a Brooklyn accent out of nowhere? What the hell just happened?
I don't know what accent that is.
whoever's there first, the line gets the bear cup.
She called, I called, they called.
So I picked my friend up at 2 a.m. We are the first people at Starbucks. I will insert a video or picture or something to show where the first one's there.
Dancing outside
We got there way too
Starbucks at
early
2
because
a.m.
the workers showed up at like 4:15 and we were still the only ones online. So people start to get there about 4:30 and we're like, okay, they want the Hello Kitty stuff. We want the bear cup. There's 2 bear cups. Me and my friend, like, we're good. Everyone's happy.
Everybody's gonna be happy, yeah.
Everyone's gonna get what they want. So 5 minutes before the doors open, one of the workers opened the door and said, I'm just letting you guys know, like, I'm gonna be buying the bear cups and the Hello Kitty plushes. So you might want to try another Starbucks that we're wasting our
They left them outside that whole time.
Good for them. Good for the
I said, I've been here since 2:15 in the morning, which you knew, because when I watched you guys walked in to your shift, I told you as a joke, like, I've been here all night, proud, camping on the streets of Brooklyn, honestly scared for my life. I did have pepper spray in my hand. But he didn't care. He just closed the door. Didn't care. Mind you, the supervisor on shift
You should use this as an explanation as to why communism doesn't work. Because everybody's out for themselves.
said before she was walking in that employees weren't allowed to buy them because of everything with the whole Stanley Starbucks scandal, that employees can't sell it out before the line has the chance to get it. So basically, they kept the doors locked until after 5, and the worker purchased it at 5 while we were outside, which I have video of, and bought the bear cups while it was freezing cold outside watching. Then
Whose
the doors
fault is
open.
that? Yeah. Whose fault is that?
I run inside like a psycho. I'm 26, sprinting to the back. Maybe there's hope there's a bear cup. And there was no bear cup. He did.
26-year-old grown-ass woman acting like this.
Continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Buy them off of the shelf. So I was mad. They clearly broke a rule. You were not allowed to do that. Employees were not allowed to buy it. You were not online. I waited all night in the freezing cold.
Somebody in the chat said that is slang.
Is it?
Upstream World says online, meaning inline, is a northern and British thing.
Well, I hate it.
Of Brooklyn. This is, by the way, it's like 7413 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, this Starbucks location. But they were not allowed to buy it unless they were online. Workers proceeded to say that this worker that purchased it was the first one online when the doors opened. I was like, what? Like, you're not even gonna lie and say like workers are allowed to buy it, which I knew wasn't true because the managers told me. But you're gonna say he was the first online? Like, I have video footage and Starbucks has video footage, and we know you weren't there online. Like, come up with a better lie. But yeah, they did not care and sold it out before the doors opened, breaking the rules, which they knew. Yeah. So I didn't get my bear cut. The people online that got there 2.5 hours after me did get their Hello Kitty stuff, so I'm happy for them. Moral of the story. I waited on the corner of a Brooklyn street with my friend in the freezing cold when I have work in the morning and worked all day, had not slept, to not get a bear cup. So I feel so defeated, and I feel so weird, and I feel so upset over this bear cup. So yeah, that's my story. I just feel like people should follow rules.
So now she's saying she's going on strike and boycotting Starbucks over this.
Yeah, it's not gonna do
People
anything.
are blowing up the comment section on Starbucks's Instagram and TikTok saying the same thing. Like, one of these comments said, hyping up a limited edition item only to give stores 1 or 2 of them, actually absurd, very disappointing.
I will say giving them 2 is crazy work.
Well, look, Starbucks knew this was going to happen.
No,
Of course,
absolutely.
this was intentional.
I'm saying, like, not even 5.
It was intentional that they did this. They knew this was going to happen. I understand why they implemented the new policy about the employees not being allowed to buy them out before they open. But I am kind of in the employees' corner with this. Like, the people waiting outside are whack. Yeah. Like, they have no priorities in life. She's like complaining about how she had to wait in the freezing cold at 2 a.m. That was your choice. No one made you do that.
I wonder if she can accurately explain what it is about the bear that she wants.
Well, here's the thing. If they shipped more than 2 of them to each store, then no one would want it. It's the rarity of the item that makes it so appealing to people. It makes them start, like, losing their minds.
This is why marketing matters and why limited edition matters. It's crazy. This isn't some trust fund kid who has the time. She's like, I gotta go to work. I'm tired. Somebody could mug me while I'm waiting on the street corner here, and I'm in New York, so I can't even own a firearm. Plus, I probably think they're scary anyways.
See, the reboot of The Devil Wears Prada set in current year would be Anne Hathaway. No, it would be like Miranda Priestley tells Anne Hathaway, you have to find the barista cup for my twin daughters. They both want their own barista cup. They don't want to share. You have to get the first ones that are available.
It's like the movie Jingle All the Way with the toy that Arnie needs to get. I remember we go to a lot of flea markets out here, and they got they're not thrift stores, but they got vendors. Everybody's got their own booth and stuff there. You can take an item and then bring it to the front and you purchase it there. People have, they buy up space and put their stuff in there. and there was like an original Green Ranger dagger from the Power Rangers, and the amount of self-control it took me not to buy it. It's like when I log into my eBay and I see that, 1999 WWF Championship Big Eagle belt, the one that Stone Cold Steve Austin came out with the night after he won at WrestleMania 14 or 15, excuse me, and not the blue strap, but the black strap. And I'm like, no, I can't justify this right now. I want it, but it takes some self-control.
But imagine if you only wanted that for the sole reason that other people want it. That's what's going on here.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's just pure NPC behavior. Starbucks ended up having to issue a public apology to their customers for what's happened.
Say, this lady could have easily turned this into some promo from them, where Starbucks is like, it would be a great way to get some good publicity right now would be to give her one and give her like a 2-year supply of Starbucks.
They said the excitement for our merchandise exceeded our biggest expectations. Despite shipping more barista cups to coffee houses than almost any other merch item this holiday season, the barista cup and some other items sold out fast. We understand many customers were excited about the barista cup and apologize for the disappointment this may have caused.
Yeah, they're like...
Oh, they're laughing all the way to the bank.
They're laughing all the way to the bank on that one. That is a hard one to watch.
And
it looks sad.
I'm not a communist by any means, but it's radicalizing. Seeing stuff like this, I'm like, okay, your entire life revolves around buying products.
Yeah, but if
this could make anyone into a communist.
Human beings having free will, what it is, limiting their access to everything because they're too materialistic doesn't work either. It's not going to fix any of the problems.
I'm just saying this with the Labubu stuff, with the Stanley Cup craze, all of that could make anyone into a communist.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.